A few years ago, two very nice ladies, Iris Rayner Dart and Helen Lee Henderson, got together and schemed on a way to honor their late playwright friend, Thom Thomas, for his devotion to nurturing the next generation of dramatists and his appreciation for all the ways in which the Dramatists Guild Foundation supports writers. And because those nice ladies are also boss bitches, they established the Thom Thomas Award, which has, every year since 2016, offered $10,000 for a fellow alum to use however they need, which in these super weird times could be any number of ways. Rent, medical expenses, bail, all of that. Now, given that times are in fact super weird, the committee has decided that instead of awarding one $10,000 grant to one playwright, it would spread the love and give grants of $4,000 each to 3 playwrights. As the inaugural recipient of the Thom Thomas Award, I am tickled to my soul to present this year's award to a trio of gifted, deserving writers at a moment when artists are being woefully undervalued. These writers: Erika Dickerson-Despenza, a poet turned playwright with a passion for righteous social disruption; the aggressively empathetic composer Julia Meinwald; and composer-lyricist Benjamin Velez, who is both unapologetic and subversive with his entertainment. These writers, they do not mess about with fluffy subjects. They have used their work as tools to tackle everything from the school-to-prison pipeline to teen pregnancy to psychological disorders. Like, really, Benjamin, who writes a musical about borderline personality disorder? All this to say, they are exactly the kind of artists the world needs right now, whether it knows it or not, and precisely the kind of writers that the DGF is proud to support. Congratulations, Erika, Julia, and Benjamin, on being the 2020 Thom Thomas Award recipients. Proud of y'all.
As an alum of the DGF Fellows Program, it is an honor to be this year's recipient of the Thom Thomas Award. In an industry where the work of Black queer women writers is severely underproduced and underawarded, it feels amazing to be affirmed as a skillful emerging playwright, particularly by an organization who has supported the development of my work. I'm grateful that the committee saw my potential and that DGF is helping to financially nurture my journey forward. This is just the beginning. I'm just getting started.
Hey, I'm Julia. I'm a composer and I'm one of this year's Thom Thomas Award recipients for the show Reb and Vodka and Me, which I wrote with my wonderful collaborator of over 12 years, Gordon Leary. So when I was little, I had this weird fear that I wasn't actually a kid, I was a monster, but my parents were keeping it a secret from me. They told all my friends and teachers not to tell me so I wouldn't feel bad. It's this fear that maybe what you think is true is totally disconnected from what everyone else thinks. And I have a version of this fear as a writer. You spend so much time pouring your heart and your effort into making work that you think is cool and interesting, but you don't know if anyone else thinks that. And making work for yourself is super satisfying, and that's what I do most of the time. But that's why it's such a rare gift when a group like the Thom Thomas Award Committee, like the Dramatists Guild, artists who I respect and admire so much, say, hey, we listen to your stuff and we think it's cool and special. We don't think you're a monster, we think you're an artist. It's just the best feeling in the world. So thank you.
Thank you so much to the Dramatists Guild Foundation for selecting me as one of the recipients of this year's Thom Thomas Award. I had a fantastic time in the Fellows Program last year, and it was truly special to see what the foundation does to constantly support artists through grants like this one. This is an insanely scary time for theater artists. We're all collectively freaking out about the future, how to pay for rent and for groceries right now, and I'm especially grateful to have this lifeline that will allow me to continue writing during this time. Thom Thomas not only has a superb name, but his contributions to film and theater live on thanks to his friends who have chosen to support aspiring writers in his honor, and I am honored to be one of those. Thank you so much.